Barcelona, why do you always do this to Valencia? Or is it because they used to wear white? In their last 3 games versus Valencia, they have scored 17 goals and conceded 1. Once a team is wearing white like this, Barcelona is angry. Barcelona, thank you very much for not selling Fermin Lopez to Chelsea. Thank you for not sending problem to the Premier League for me. I don't know how some Barca fans were trying to say, and we have to sell players to generate money. You want to sell Fermin Lopez. I came out here and told you guys, this Fermin Lopez boy is not normal. There's something wrong in his head, and that's what Barca needs. All the other midfielders, calm. This one, look at the goal he scored, the second goal, from outside the box with his weaker foot. How many Barca players will even try that? This is a Barca that was without a Lamine Yamal that scored 6 goals. Yes, I know that they always destroy Valencia, and I don't even know why. That is because of their hatred for Madrid. But then, without Lamine Yamal, Rafinha did not start this game. Although it's when he came on in the second half that they scored 5 of the 6 goals. But then, the performance was still there as a team. Way better. This is a better improvement than that rubbish they played against, what's the name, Rayo Vallecano, at that Rayo Vallecano's nonsense stadium. Barcelona is the one team I always see that playing through the lines is nothing for them. You have Kubasi, a centre-back, scattering lines, breaking 2 lines in a row. What more will I say about Pedri? I don't know how you can watch Pedri and still come to the conclusion that there's a midfielder on earth better than him. It's a lie. There is none. It is finished. Nobody is as composed as him. There was one time he chipped the guy. Even that goal that who scored it? I think it was Fermin that passed to Rafinha. The touch of Pedri with his back foot, I don't know how he did that flick. I don't even understand some things that he does as a midfielder with that level of flair. There's nobody better than this guy, please, guys. Let's not lie to ourselves. Off the bench, Rafinha telling the coach that I'm sorry. That is how you apologize. You don't make tantrums. 2 goals off the bench. Olmo with an assist off the bench. Lewandowski with a brace off the bench. Rashford with an assist today. They need this ahead of that Champions League game. And Rashford assisting. Highline scored this weekend. Onana had a man of the match performance in his first game for Trabzonspor. I think we all know the problem here. The problem is you not buying your Barcelona jerseys from the Adidas Steak store. Go to the Adidas Steak store right now and buy any Barcelona jersey. Or most importantly, just message us on WhatsApp with this phone number above where you can get the Barca Home Hero third kits. They're all available. Whether the orange or any of them. Just go to our WhatsApp, message us now and shop. Delivery is worldwide. What a beautiful game from Barcelona. I totally enjoyed that. And from start to finish, it was domination. Normally, Valencia is Barcelona's wife. They know they use IC Barcelona. But then today again, it was a must-win game because Real Madrid won their game this weekend. Although they were down to 10 men, they still won that game. So the gap was opening. Barcelona had to close that gap. Especially the fact that they drew their last game. They needed to win today. And the pressure was on them more because Lamine Yamal had his injury. I don't even know what that nonsense that they say did Lamine Yamal. Yamal, take your time. Take your time. Slow down, you this young man. And then the coach still took another risk today, punishing Rafinha. But that is how it's supposed to be. You have to set these boundaries. These players have to know that, Oga, yes, you are the main man in my team, one of the main men in my team. You are the captain of the team most times. But look at this. If you mess up, you get to the bench. And Rafinha fully paid the coach back by saying, Gaffer, I understand your punishment, and I'm going to prove myself. And he did that today. So a brace for Rafinha, he should have even had the hat trick. Rafinha, what are you doing? Where was the conversion today? You could have easily had 4 goals. Easily had 4 goals. I mean, people don't get the amount of demolition that was done today. That's why I always say that offensively, there's not a team better than Barcelona in the world. I say this consistently that when it comes to offense, not a team is better. As a whole article, yes, that team of PSG was better last season, but offensively, just on offense, on their best of days, honestly, no team is stopping Barcelona. They can harm you in any way possible. Ask Real Madrid fans. They know what in their eyes see last season. No matter what they did, Barcelona always find a way to outscore them. Koundé had a very, very good game too. Even Koundé was passing through the lines. People don't know how important passing through the lines is. It is something I value so much as a football fan and as a football analyst. Casado as well. I think Casado got an assist, but honestly, I didn't think he had the best of games. I think he struggled at times, but obviously he can obviously get better, and I know he's a player that has a lot of potential. Bajaj, he had a poor game. I think this is La Liga debut. I don't think he has played this season at all in La Liga for Barcelona, but I think he had a poor first half and he had to be taken off. He was not involved like that. Rashford grew into the game. He tried. That's the thing with Rashford. Rashford always tries. He tries to do stuff. Gerard Martin also was very, very good. He will need to keep this game up because I think he'll be the one starting against Newcastle. Without Balde is a massive loss for Barcelona because Balde, I always say that apart from his left back duties, one of the most important players for Barca in their offense also. He's so important to stretching the field in offense. His left wing player also, one of the best in the world. So unfortunately, they'll be without him. But then I think the midfield to go with, especially the fact that Frankie de Jong is injured. I don't know if he'll be back for the game against Newcastle, but if he'll be out there, I think Barcelona can go with this midfield again. Um, Femi Lopez can survive that physicality of Newcastle midfield. I know the midfield will be very physical when you have likes of Guimaraes, Joel Linton, in that midfield with the fouls and with how they play. Casado and Lopez and Pedri will have to be on their A game, especially Casado. I trust Pedri against any midfield in the world. I do not expect him to struggle against any midfield in the world. So against Newcastle also, this Highline will have to be at the A game. Imagine see Kubasi coming back now. You saw the improvement in the Highline. I told you the Highline is a thing of IQ more than even what you can do with your feet. What comes first in this Highline is IQ, organization. With Kubasi and Eric Garcia now, I didn't see those Highline issues that they faced against Rayo Vallecano. I say granted, yes, Valencia is a terrible team. They are Barcelona's wives, but based on what we watched today, the Highline was much better. It was a much better performance from Barcelona, especially after that nonsense I saw. Last week, I said my biggest worry was not even the Highline thing. I've gotten used to it watching Barcelona over the last year. I've gotten used to that. The hypertension football is part of the package. It is the risk reward stuff. But then the reward was now becoming very low. The offense was poor. And today, without Lamine Yamal, I thought that they would even struggle small, but they did not struggle at all. You can say, okay, the first 45 minutes where they scored only one goal. It was a little bit tight from Valencia then. But then the intricate play was there. It was just the end product. Ferran Torres missed a lot of chances. I don't know, his finishing has to be better. I know he got an assist today for the Femi Lopez goal. But honestly, his finishing has to be better. And Femi Lopez, thinking back to that first goal also, I mean, how can a midfielder's finishing be this good? I always say that you guys don't understand how good that Femi Lopez is. Femi Lopez is a player that I will pay serious money to have. That's why I was saying when Barcelona is even continuing to sell him for 70 million euros. I said, for what? In this transfer window? 100 or nothing less than 100. And then you can push it up. Did you see that first finish? How he opened up his body and finished it. And then the second goal. He has shown it. Last season, he had almost 20 goals and assists for Barcelona while being like a bench player. In the Olympics for Spain, he was their best and most important player, scoring almost every round. This is not a centre forward, by the way. His passing is good. His dribbling is good. His goal scoring is excellent. It's like we're watching the Erling Haaland of midfielders in terms of goal scoring. That is how highly I'll praise him. So honestly, kudos to Barcelona, kudos to Hansi Flick for getting this win without Lamine Yamal, especially scoring 6 goals and Lewandowski off the bench. I mean, the 2 goals from him were absolute class. The first one with the first touch, then into the top corner, and then the second goal just to chip it beautifully. And Marc Bernal coming off the bench after a long and tedious recovery from an ACL injury. Seeing him come back was a very beautiful stuff. And I think he has gotten taller. This boy has grown again. These guys are Barca. All of them are young, so they are still growing. So he still looks, top class. And people know this. The dream for most Barcelona fans is that you have a Marc Bernal, a Pedri, and maybe a Femi Lopez midfield, but they want Marc Bernal in that midfield for the future because what he showed before that ACL injury was that, I'm here to play. I can be a main man in this Barca midfield. And I genuinely believe that he can be that. So a very good game for Barcelona. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Please do make sure you shop at the Adicas Take Stop. Please like this video, subscribe, and share. My man of the match for this game, I'm tempted to give it to Pedri again. That's how much he entertained me. But honestly, it's Fermin. Fermin, just write Fermin. Fermin in the comment section right now. because for me, he's the man of the match. What a performance from him. And kudos to him and kudos to Barcelona for this win. Let's see what Barcelona has to offer to us against Newcastle. Omo, that game is going to be tough. It's going to be hot. And we're going to enjoy it. So please, do make sure you like the video. Please subscribe and share. We are pushing to 50,000 subscribers. And your support is more than appreciated and needed. Thank you guys once more very much. Adika 6 is out. Peace out.